didn't build this restaurant, you know, he did, Obama did, the government did, and everybody chuckled and laughed, and a lot of people were surprised. Nobody should have been surprised. This is what he believes. Now, he's not alone. Tammy Duckworth, most Democrats believe the same thing. They genuinely believe in a bigger government to take care of everybody. It's wrong, it doesn't work, and it's not good for this country. The thing I'm going to say about Kerry, look, if you think America's in trouble, Illinois is in real trouble. And we have had one-party rule down in Springford for too long. We have a tyrant, we have a king, we have a corrupt politician named Michael Madigan, who single-handedly, the Governor Quinn is irrelevant in Springfield. Michael Madigan single-handedly runs this state. I don't care if you're a Republican or you're a Democrat. No elected official should have that much power. If you want to do something to change Illinois, you have to remove Madigan from power. You've got to elect guys like Kerry Collins and put the Republicans at least in charge of one of the houses down there. Incredibly important election. Kerry, thank you. Other thoughts, issues, questions?
Yeah, I think I called your office on Thursday, I think. They were going to be voting on HR 3803.
Remind me.
When we find out how
Remind me what 3803 was.
the pain capable of born child production.
Yes. Which I voted for. The late-term abortion bill for the District of Columbia. It did not pass. It needed 2/3 to pass in the House. I supported it, and it did not pass. Thank you.
Joe, just
Yes,
a question, all right?
Fire away.
When you go to Congress, I mean, I know you're only 1/435th of the whole group, but how difficult is it to get any of these people to actually do something for the people of this country, as opposed to their own self-interest?
Well, look, it's real difficult. And again, I put the blame on us. We blame our politicians till the cows come home. The problem is, we have trained politicians over the years. They're like trained seals. What's their only goal in life? Is to get
Re-elected.
All they want to do is get reelected. So what they do to get reelected is they continue to promise us things. They continue to give us things. And every time they promise things and give us things, we reward them by selling them back. And every time they promise and give us things, we keep increasing the size and influence of government. And now we're at the point where we are flat broke, we're beyond broke, and we have a government that's doing things it never ever should have done. But this is how our politicians think. Look what Obama's doing this year. And Duckworth and all the Democrats are going to do the same thing. Look what Obama's doing. It's like he's breaking up the country into these little groups, and he goes to the students because he wants the student vote, so he promises them things. I'll give you breaks on your student loans. He wants the Hispanic vote, so he'll do things, he'll promise them things. He'll legalize 800,000 illegal immigrants. He wants the female vote. You know, again, Obama doesn't look at us all as Americans. We're all these little groups that he likes to pit against each other. And so to go after the female vote, he'll promise you free contraceptives. So he goes down piece by piece, just giving you candy. Because he thinks the American people still think this way. If I'm going to vote for you, you got to give me something. You know what? And that's what Duckworth's doing, because she's being told to do that. I'm going to do something totally different. I've been campaigning. I'm going to keep campaigning, even though everything I said is being filmed. And I'm going to say, vote for me. I'm not going to give you anything. My job is to go there and lessen what Washington takes from you. All I want to do is, I want you to be able to keep more of the money you make and save and invest, and I want you to be responsible for your life. Now, but Gary, that's because you're running. It's a hell of a lot easier to be a Democrat and just say, here, do you need a piece of candy?
I only have, if I get in the Senate, I only have 50 media idiots to deal with, not 400.
Yeah, but that's the problem. But look, I think in 2010, we elected a number of freshmen who sort of have this mentality. Because at the end of the day, okay, this will be on tape. How much you want to bet this is on YouTube next week? I don't need, but they'll cut it off right after I say this. I don't need this job. I'm doing this because I feel compelled. Too many politicians, they need the job. My God, I'm only doing this because I'm scared to death for this country. And it's a scary thing. Harry Reid had a great line last year. Remember, we were in the midst of the debt ceiling fight, and Harry Reid pounded his fist, and he said, I can't deal with all these House Republicans. They don't care about getting reelected. And I thought, bingo, Harry Reid, exactly. All you guys care about is getting reelected. We don't. We're here because this country we love is broke and bankrupt. We're here because most Americans aren't working, and restaurants and businesses like this are boarding up. This great country we love is laying on its back right now because politicians in both parties have chained the energy of this country down. And I'm going to do whatever I can to fight to save that, whether that angers Republicans or Democrats. I refuse to be a politician that just says, I'm going to give you things, give me my vote, give me your vote. We can't do anymore. We can't do, that anymore. Or there will be no country and there will be no government for our kids and our grandkids. And Obama doesn't get that. Duckworth doesn't get that. You know what? Here's the deal. Most Democrats don't get what I just said because they believe in government. They want everybody dependent upon government. When I said a few weeks ago that, my God, that's what the Democratic Party does. They got African Americans dependent upon government. They're trying to do the same thing to Hispanics. It's not a racial thing. They just want everybody dependent upon government because they're the party of government. And once you're dependent, you'll continue to vote for the party of government. The problem in this country is, that's where the Democrats are. Fair enough. That's what they believe. And if Obama were here right now, I wish he'd be honest and say, because that's really what he believes. The problem is, too many Republicans for too long have gone along with the same message. And so it's like they've both been the party of government. The Democrats have been the party of huge government, and the Republicans have been the party of, big government, or a little less government. We need a party of the rest of us. The problem in this country is there's too much government and not enough us. Not enough us. And until we turn that around, we're sunk. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you caucus with these 29 conservative Republicans, like you get with Trey Gowdy and Michelle Bachmann and all these people? Is that a growing group?
It's a growing group.
Do you formally get together with them?
The formal group is called, there's a group in the House called the Republican Study Committee. Phil Crane actually started it years ago.
Didn't go anywhere under him.
No, but it's always been there, and it's grown. It's the conservative members of the Republican Party. There are about 150 of us in that group. But
can you count on them?
Huh?
Can you count on them?
Not always. Not always. Look, I love John Boehner. He's a great guy. And hold on, to let me finish.
No.
Don't let me finish. Hey, when you talk about Boehner, you always have to remember the following. Picture Boehner every day of the week having to deal with two people, Harry Reid and Barack Obama. And he's got to negotiate with these two people every day of the week. And Harry Reid, remember, runs a body that hasn't even proposed a budget in 3 years. How do you negotiate with that?
You don't.
Barack Obama, who since I've been there almost 2 years now, all he does is campaign. 101 rounds of golf, 179 fundraisers. All he does is campaign. So he's not working. So you're John Boehner. How do you deal with that? He's doing the best he can. Have we done what I want us to do? No. but he's doing the best he can. Imagine having to negotiate.
So you're gonna vote for him again next year to be leader of the House?
You know what? Here's my answer. I don't know. My God, I don't know what I'm going to eat for breakfast next year. I don't know. Let's see how everything shakes out. I think John Boehner's done the best he can do dealing with two people who do not have this country's best interest at heart. Imagine that. Again, Boehner doesn't run Washington. He reminds us all the time, we Republicans control 1/2 of 1/3 of that city.
I thought you were supposed to control the spending. You're not?
No, and Dave, I agree, we should have been much tougher. But at the end of it, I agree.
Thank you.
You know I agree. Well, you know I agree. But again,
Well, stop saying Boehner's a good leader.
I think he's done the best he can.
That's probably true, but it's not good
what
enough.
He's got. Well, then you know what you got to do. You got to change what's good enough, and you have to change the Senate and change the White House.
We're trying.
Guys, look, this is a great race to save this country. On one side, you have the Democratic Party, who is out every single day trying to get people dependent upon government. And they are on a race and they are on a mission. We are against that. And I'll tell you, that's why this November is so important. If this country gets it wrong November, heaven help us. Heaven help us. Yes, ma'am.
We're not only against Democrats, we're also against the mainstream media, which is rewriting history by either lying or omission.
Yeah, you know what? Well, again, let's just, life's too short. Let's say it like it is. Yes, the media is very liberal. Yes, the media loves President Obama. Yes, the media can't stand Joe Walsh. We've known that. We know that. We've always known that. It's always going to be that way. I guess the attitude I take is I could give a darn. I look at them and I smile and I want to fight with them. It is what it is. The media, thank God, the media is stupid. Thank God they're dumb and blind. They don't know what's going on in this country. They have no clue as to what hit us in 2010. And you know what? They don't see what's coming now. Can you say Chick-fil-A? Can you say Chick-fil-A? You talk about almost a religious revival. People from all walks of life who a few days ago met at Chick-fil-A's all over this country to stand up for America, American freedom, American freedom of speech, American traditional values, and where was the media? They were looking for the 2 or 3 or 4 protesters on the other side. The media's not with us. They never have been. Embrace that, rejoice in that, and hit them over the head. My God, I'm gonna go into all these endorsement meetings. I can't wait. And I think in a week or two, the Chicago Tribune is gonna meet with Duckworth and Walsh. I'm gonna go into that meeting. I'm gonna look them in the eyes right when we start and say, "This is silly. I know you're not gonna endorse me," and I'm just gonna fire at them.
Yeah.
They're clueless. So what? We have the silent majority of Americans on our side, but it's close, guys. It's close, who still believe in limited government and freedom and a responsible free people. Yes, sir.
In meeting people, I have to deal with Hispanics. I'd like to know what your position is, what I can say with regard to immigration.
Easy. The first and foremost job of this country is to secure its borders. Period. Secure its borders. I don't know why this is an issue Republicans run away from. Do you know when you poll, the media never puts this out, when you poll Hispanics who are in this country legally and you ask them about illegal immigration, they're all for get tough, secure the border. First and foremost, secure the border and use every resource and technology we have to secure the border, period. Second, hold businesses accountable for hiring illegals. They've got some tools. There are E-Verify and some other things businesses can use to know whether they're hiring illegals. We've got to be tough on illegal immigration. Second thing we need to do, though, too, with